So, in the last class, we are discussing about similarity methods, okay? And I told that two types of similarity methods we will study. First one was cosine amplitude, okay? And the second one is max min, okay? So, in the cosine amplitude I already defined that these are data samples, capital X is x1 up to xn, that means I have n data samples, and where each xi is given by m dimension vector, that is xi1, xi2, xim, okay? And this Rij, okay, that means similarity relation between these data samples xi and xj we write as mu r bar xi xj, and it is defined as like this: Rij is equal to summation of k is equal to 1 to m xik xjk divided by this term, okay, square root of this summation xik square summation xj square, where ij going from 1 to n, okay. And so, after doing for all ij is equal to 1 to n, we will get n by n matrix, okay. And from where you can get the pairwise similarity relations, okay, pairwise similarity relations. So, I already also told that this is actually a type of dot product, and we know, yes. So, if it is 1 near to 1, that means it is having good relation, and if it is near to 0, no relation, okay. So, with this now we will do one example, okay, how these are means affecting real life problems. So, for that, suppose I have a place, okay, where earthquake triggers, okay, in Himalayan region or where, suppose Uttaranchal somewhere, okay. So, some earthquake triggers. So, after the earthquake, depends upon the although the severity of the earthquake magnitude, etc. So, buildings will damage, okay, in a town, suppose hill station, some earthquake was there and buildings are damaged. Now, I want to divide that building, that area, that town into 4, 5, 6 regions, okay. And survey has been done to see how those buildings are damaged, means whether it is no damage, okay, whether it is medium damage or severely damaged. So, as per that, actually insurance company will give the money, or the minister or the prime minister will give the money, na? If your building is fully damaged or gone, so you will get more money. So, those things are practically means required to know, okay. So, let us suppose I have 5, I have divided into 5 regions the place where earthquake has been occurred, okay. So, those 5 places I designate by x1, x2, x3, x4, not place, it is the division of the regions into these regions x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, okay. Now, the data are given, data means your that membership function. So, these are regions. So, I will write regions x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, and I told that I have to divide this as per the damage criteria, means I have divided into 3 damage criteria. First one is no damage, second is medium damage, and third is fully damaged, okay. And I will write here 3, that means 3 rows I will write, and corresponding to that I will write the membership values, okay. So, with no damage, medium damage, fully damaged, okay. So, let us write, and in terms of ratio, ratio means with number of buildings in that region. So, I will write here xi1 ratio with no damage, ratio with no damage, suppose I have these values 0.3, 0.3, 0.2, 0.1, 0.7 and 0.4. Similarly, xi2 xi2 ratio with medium damage, and these are suppose these are 0.6, 0.4, 0.6, 0.2 and 0.6. Last is xi3 and this is ratio with serious damage, and these are given as 0.1. Okay. So, these are the ratio with no damage for these regions x1 to x5, ratio with medium damage these values, ratio with serious damage this. Now, let us find the similarity relation between these x1, x2, x1, x3, x1, x4, x2, x1 etcetera using cosine amplitude. Okay. Then we will get that relation matrix as n by n. That means, what will be the order of that matrix here? It should be 5 by 5, okay? 5 by 5. So, let us use this formula and see what is happening. So, let us suppose, because I will have 5 by 5 means R11 to R15 like that. So, let us give one example, just R12 suppose. That means, I is equal to 1, j is equal to 2. I want to find R12. So, if I do 1, you can do rest. Okay. So, R12 formula is summation what xik xjk. So, what is k? x1k and x2k, okay, and k is going from 1 to 3. Square root of divided by square root of summation this. Okay. So, what we will have? The numerator, I have x11 into x21 plus x12 into x22 plus x13 into x23. So, what you are seeing? Just this into this into this plus this into this. Okay. So, I will write this as 0.3 into 0.2 plus. So, this is your numerator 0.3 into 0.2, 0.6 into 0.4 plus 0.1 into 0.4. Okay. Denominator again x11 square plus x12 square plus x13 square. So, this is square plus this is square plus this is square. Similarly, other term. This into 0.2 square plus 0.4 square plus 0.4 square. So, this I have to calculate. So, if you calculate, that will comes out to be, I think it is 0.836. Okay. So, after calculating this, so similarly, you can find other R's, that means R11, R13, R14 like that. So, you will get finally a 5 by 5 matrix. Okay. So, I am erasing this side. Okay. So, I will write directly the matrix. So, the relation matrix will be R1 bar x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, okay, and this side also x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. So, I will get 1.836, 1.914, 0.934, 1. See, after finding all R11, R12, I have found 0.836. Similarly, you can find all these. So, you will get this matrix, and you can see that this is symmetric. You will get here 0.836 etcetera. So, this diagonal and below the diagonal I have written. Okay. Now, you see what this matrix is given. these are the regions that we had divided. Okay. So, what is the relation between x 1 and x 1? It is 1, whatever damage is there. Okay. Similarly, x 1 x 2, what is the ratio? 0.836. See, x 2 x 2 it is 1, x 3 x 3 is 1, like that. You have all these using that cosine amplitude relation, that similarity method. Okay. So, now if you see this relation matrix, it is obviously first reflexive. If I think about the equivalence relation, so now you see this is reflexive because these are all 1. Yesterday we did all diagonal elements as unity. Okay. R 1 1, R 1 2, R 2 2, etc. Similarly, it is symmetric also because it is symmetric matrix, but you may see that at this point it is not transitive. You have elements such that that third condition will not satisfy for the transitive relation. Okay. So, to make, so this is now till now it is what relation? Till now it is tolerance relation. So, imply since reflexive and transitive are defined or satisfied, so it is, oh sorry, reflexive and symmetric, yes. Since reflexive and symmetric are defined, so it is a tolerance relation. Now, I can make it as equivalence relation by composition. So, you will say C, when it will be composite, after how many? R 4 or R cube, that you will see. R 4. Okay. So, at this point you will get, I have not verified, you can verify. Okay. I think R 3. Okay, you check R 3 or R 4. So, then it will be equivalence relation, and that way actually it will give the categorize, it can categorize these buildings actually region to region.
Is there any significance if it is becoming transitive before R 4 itself, not 3? So, what does that say?
Pardon?
Actually, it should be transitive at the stage of R 4, but you say that it's becoming.
I think I have not done, so you can check.
If it becomes transitive before.
No, then it will be equivalence relation. Then it will be equivalence relation.
Is there any other significance?
No, not any other. Practically no. And that means it should not be then R 3. Okay? So, you check that, okay, where it is coming the transitivity relation is satisfied, sorry, transitivity property is satisfied.
If the relation is suppose tolerance relation, or suppose what is scale particular, suppose R is tolerance relation, then always R4 will be that will be always written that tolerance relation.
Always means?
R4 will be what? Symmetric, sorry, equivalence relation.
What was the theorem? Theorem was at the most Rn minus 1. It was at the most Rn minus 1. So, that is why I am telling maybe it is R 3. It is not that exactly Rn minus 1 it will be the equivalence relation from tolerance relation. Means it may go up to R 4 because it is 5 by 5 matrix. You are seeing? So, I think it will come in R 3. Okay, verify that equivalence. So, their equivalence relation, that matrix will then you can verify all those things. So, these are some practical application of this similarity method also. Okay. So, next is same problem. Okay, let me define that first. So, next method is what? Similarity method, next method?
Why are we calling this cosine amplitude method? Is there any significance?
Expression is like
Cos theta.
A dot B by mod A mod B.
Okay, it is dot product I already told. Second one is max min method. So, this max min is not that max min that we have read in composition. Okay, this is not that we have defined for max min composition also we have defined max min or not. Here this max min is max min similarity method. So, here the definition is I write Rij are same as we defined earlier, only here the expression will change. This is summation of minimum of x xik xjk divided by, this is very simple, simpler than previous one to compute at least, maximum of xik xjk, okay, where k is going from 1 to m. Okay. So, if I do the same problem, okay, by this method, let us find R12 only. Okay. R12 will be what? Minimum of, see, R12 means it will be x1k and x2k. So, minimum of x11 and x21, that means 0.2. So, I will write directly 0.2 plus 0.4 plus 0.1, is it okay? Divided by 0.3 plus 0.6 plus 0.4, and what is that value? And that is your 0.538. Okay. Similarly, you can find other values of Rij's, okay, for 5 by 5 matrix, and you can have the same. You can check whether that is tolerance or not, then whether equivalence relation or not. If not, then again take composition with the same R1 dot R1 and see when it comes the equivalence relation. Okay. So, right, we have now, which should be a better method. Computation wise, this should be better. It is easier. But that is better actually. There we can have that 1, 0, etc. I can define. Okay. So, here, so I told now different people, now I am going to write the other this composition that relations. Okay. So, those are given by different researchers. Okay. So, for that other composite relations. Here suppose I have the x as the universal set and I have y. Okay. Suppose a fuzzy set A bar is in x and B bar is in y. It is similar to your that extension principle that you have read. Okay. So, now B bar can be obtained from A bar if I have the relation of, and suppose x belongs to A bar and y belongs to B bar. So, this is your input actually and this is your output. Actually, this is also used in ANN, artificial neural network. Okay. So, x belongs to A bar is the input and y belongs to B bar is output. I want to have B bar using A bar and the relation between x and y. I have the relation matrix, suppose R, okay, which is actually from x to y. I have the relation, it is a mapping type, na? So, I want B bar. Okay. So, I want B bar which will be actually A bar composition R bar. Okay. B bar will be A bar composition R bar. R bar is the relation matrix. Okay. So, now I can have, that means I need in B bar what is the membership value of y? What is the membership value of y? So, depending upon different researchers, they have given different methods to find this membership value of y bar. So, that I will write it, those are very simple. Just I will write, then all you can write, 5, 6 are there. So, first one is max min. Max min. So, this is, that means I want mu r bar what? I want mu r bar of y, okay, because I want the for B, not r bar, this should not be r bar, what should be? This should be B bar, because I want this of B bar fuzzy set. So, this will be, see, max min, this definition is telling max min, max x belongs to capital X and minimum of composition of A and R. So, it is mu A bar x and where x belongs to A, y belongs to B. So, this is your definition, max min. Similarly, I can have min max. So, now you can write all. So, in this case, because it is min max, so min first, x belongs to x, same, x belongs to x and max of what? Same, mu A bar x and mu r bar x y. Okay. Then we have min min. See, min min means mu b bar y is mean of x on x belongs to x and then min. Similarly, we should have max max. So, as we did that Doolittle method, Kraut's method, if you remember, changing from 1 to 0 that. So, when they have told min min, so max max can also be an operator, no, means, okay. So, then we have max average. So, there are other, okay, max average. I will write because these two are same, you can write, no problem. Max average will be only half of, because half means I have taken half out, max of this plus this, actually this plus this by 2, that half I have taken out. So, mu A bar x. So, there are other operator in terms of f also, okay, so f function of mu A bar x, mu r bar, because those things actually are used again in neural network, okay, artificial neural network. There actually see input is there, output is there, I have to find this function, okay. So, means what is y, function means what is y, I have to find y. So, okay, actually we have that interval neural network, fuzzy neural network also we have. So, they are also, and in crisp neural network also we have. So, crisp one, it is exhaustive, means it is done many research, but interval and fuzzy neural network people are doing now, okay. So, we have till now done fuzzy relation, that means R bar. Actually, this is equal to, I have written in some book, it is also there R subset of A cross B, okay. So, what do you mean by that actually? I have written relation as A cross B, then I got a relation matrix A cross B. What do you mean by that? I already given one example also practical. This is actually telling that possibility of occurrence of B after A, possibility of occurrence of B after A, okay. Because if you remember the yesterday's that application problem or the temperature, pressure, etc. So, now that means we have a matrix, na, relation matrix A cross B. Suppose I have like this matrix, this side A, this is B, okay. I have A values as x, y, z, and suppose this I have A, B, C, D, okay. I have this fuzzy set having x, y, z, A, B, C, D, then you know how to find that minimization and etc. Okay. Now, again what this tells? I already written possibility of occurrence of B after A. So, suppose I have here value as 0.2, 0.1, 0.3, all matrix elements are there. So, this is 0.2. So, what do you mean by that? By that relation? This again says that possibility of occurrence of B in B, mean B after x belongs to A is 0.2, as we did in probability theory. So, here two things are there, possibility of occurrence, that means possibility of occurrence B belongs to B after x belongs to A is 0.2. Similarly, if I have suppose here 0.1, possibility of occurrence of or possibility of D belongs to B, B means fuzzy set, okay, B bar after x belongs to A bar is 0.1. Okay. So, this way this actually defined this what is relation actually here in this case in fuzzy relations. Okay. So, this I just told you how to visualize the relations. Okay. Now, next is as we did for alpha cut. So, I should have alpha cut relation also, and that is again alpha cut set was what, fuzzy or crisp, if you remember, crisp. Similarly, alpha cut relation will also be so it in again suppose in A cross B. Okay. Okay. So, now alpha cut relation we define as R bar for relation. So, for alpha cut I will define by alpha. Okay. So, how we will define? Because it is a crisp set, so it is a point x y such that yes mu R bar of x y, yes good, greater than equal to alpha. Okay. You have the relation matrix, from there you will get this alpha cut relation. No, you had the fuzzy set, from there you had generated all alpha level sets. Similarly, you have the relation matrix, from where you have to get R bar alpha or the alpha cut relation. So, R bar alpha x y such that mu R bar x y greater than equal to alpha, where x belongs to a capital X or A, because A is in x and y belongs to y. Okay. So, R alpha bar will be always crisp relation. So, let us take one example and see. Okay. Just a simple example. Let us take, suppose we have a relation, given relation matrix R bar as first row is 0.9, 0.4, 0. So, see this is a relation matrix given with all membership values. So, it is a 4 by 3 relation matrix. Okay. So, see it is defined as mu R bar x y greater than equal to alpha, as we did for fuzzy set. So, here different values of alpha we have to take. So, it is starting from what are that? Actually this is called level set. I do not know I define or not, all the alpha values. Okay. So, what are the alpha values? 0, 0.2, 0.1 is there? No. 0.4 what are there? Okay. 0.4, 0.7 and 1.0, 0.9 and 1.0. I think this. Okay. So, this is your level set where we have written all the alpha values, possible alpha values in this relation matrix. Okay. Possible alpha values in this relation matrix. Now, suppose I have to find R bar 0.4. Okay. R bar 0.4. Let us find R bar 0.4. Definition is mu R bar x y, all are these x y for different x and y, greater than equal to alpha means greater than equal to 0.4. See in 0.9, yes. So, what I should put here? 1, which it is crisp, and when it is not satisfied we will put 0. So, 0.4 again 1, it is 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. Very simple. Okay. This is alpha cut relation. So, if you have understood, you can write all these alpha cut relations, whether alpha that r bar 0, 0.2, 0.4, 0.9, 1.0, very simple, okay, so as we did for alpha fuzzy set, alpha cut set, sorry. So, okay. So, if you have understood this, then we will go to again to the equivalence relation. Actually, that graph of equivalence relation I want to just show you in one example. Graph theory you have read, na? Graph of, suppose I have the relation matrix as like this, A, B, C, D, 1.0, this is first row, this is second row, 0.8. So, this is your given relation matrix R bar. Okay? So, you can see very well that this is equivalence relation because it is reflexive 1 1 1 in the diagonal. Okay? It is symmetric matrix, and also you can verify it is transitive. So, RST are satisfied. So, this is an equivalence relation. Now, how to draw that I hope you know. You don't know or don't know? You know, when I will draw, then you will see it is nothing. Okay, anyway. So, I have A, B, C, D. I will just put here A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. See, I have one full relation. So, means it is itself reflexive, nothing. Okay. Now, I have A to B, B to A, all are there, same strength because it is symmetric. So, I have just, okay, because we have already proved that it is transitive, okay, so also symmetric, and this also A to C. Okay. If I change here something according, suppose I make it 0 somewhere. So, that connection will not be there, but that time I do not know whether it will be an equivalence relation. But if we place intelligently 0 somewhere and you can make that equivalence relation, I do not know means then you can have the graph like this. And actually, if you have read in crisp set theory that partition set, you have read partition set. So, here also I can have a partition set for fuzzy equivalence relation. I should write here graph of fuzzy equivalence relation. Okay. So, I can partition this, okay, that definitions you know, similar definitions. So, this equivalence relation matrix I can have the partition set also, fuzzy partition set. Okay.